Hi friends, it's Joan at 10 Pentacles Tarot, and today I've got a special treat for Edgar Allan Poe fans and or tarot fans of all kinds. So I'm going to review for you today the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot by Rose Wright and illustrated by Eugene Smith. So let's first take a look at the box. It's a magnetically sealed box like this. And the spine looks like that. Edgar Allan Poe Tarot, Rose Wright, illustrated by Eugene Smith, includes 78 card deck and 288 page book, and it is published by Llewellyn, which you may have already known just looking at the boxing and the packaging. So this is a $31.99 deck in the US. That's the only price that's listed here. And again, it's by Llewellyn publishers, and it says 2020, published in 2020 by Rose Wright, or copyright 2020 by Rose Wright and Eugene Smith. So the back says, prophetic wisdom from the master of the macabre. Blending the divinatory power of the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot with the visionary writings of Edgar Allan Poe, this deck offers deep spiritual insight into who you are and what you might become. Stunning illustrations based on Poe's tales of the mysterious and the macabre will inspire your imagination and open your soul to revelation. Use this deck and the accompanying guidebook to transform your spirit and illuminate the shadows on your path. All right, so let's take a look at the inside of the box. It has some pictures of the cards here. And first thing we'll do is look at the guidebook. The box has a nice ribbon to lift the cards out. And we'll look at the cards individually in just a minute. So the guidebook is a nice glossy soft cover book. The Edgar Allan Poe Companion. And integrate Poe's visionary writing with your tarot practice. Whether you're a brand new or experienced tarot reader, the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot can guide your spiritual journey. Okay, so in this book, each card has two sections: Into the Maelstrom, which provides divinatory meaning, and Telltale Heart, which explores its connection to one of Poe's works. The format makes every card a doorway to revelation. All right, so let's take a look. So inside, as in most of Llewellyn's decks that are published this way, beautiful glossy pages and full color artwork. You gotta love this quote. Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. Edgar Allan Poe. And then we have about the author, Rose Wright. Here's a picture of her. And then we have about the artist, Eugene Smith, and there's a picture of him. I always love to see what the people look like. It sort of makes me feel like I know them a little bit. Title page. Again, publisher information, again published in 2020, so it's just a couple years old. Dedications, table of contents. Okay, so we've got the introduction. The artwork is just lovely. Guidance, major arcana, minor arcana, how to read the, more about court cards, the querent, and so on. How to read the cards. I like this. Knowing that you have free will is imperative when reading tarot. No matter what the cards reveal, you have influence over your future. One advantage of tarot is gleaning what lies ahead, but just because things are doesn't mean that is what will be. Right, because tarot focuses on the energies of right now, but it's in your power to change those energies if you so desire. All right, shuffling, reversals, the deck, choosing your spread, style, and then we get to the major arcana. So it looks like there's a full page picture of the card, which in this case is the Fool. And it has a the number of the card, the title of the card, and then we have a description of the card. Into the Maelstrom, which is, again, your upright and reverse meanings are here. And before that is the description of the story that the card is based on. It is also based on Rider-Waite imagery as well. All right. So then we have the Magician. Again, the Telltale Heart section. There's a quote from one of Poe's works, in this case, The Raven. The picture, full page picture of the card, and then Into the Maelstrom with the upright and reverse meanings. All right, we go on, so on the High Priestess, and so on the Empress, and goes on through all of the major arcana, all the way to the World, and then we start with the minor arcana. It has a little section on the Suit of Wands, and then again the Ace of Wands, the full color picture, the Telltale Heart section, and Into the Maelstrom with the upright and reversed meanings. And at the end of the review, I'm going to do a one-card reading so you can see how the book is written and if you can relate to it. And I think that's super important when you're doing readings, you know, that you can relate to the guidebook, the cards, everything. And then I just got a comment from someone, and they said they just go by the picture and the how the card resonates with them. And you know, ultimately the cards are tools, and so you should use them in the way that resonates with you. So we go through the Suit of Wands and even the Court cards of Wands with all the pictures and the meanings. And then the Cups, Swords, and Pentacles. These guidebooks are so well done. Llewellyn does a fantastic job with the guidebooks, always. All right, and then we have a section on spreads. So there's basic spreads, one card meaning, past, present, future, the fan, the yes-no spread, That's interesting because this is a yes-no spread. So it says to shuffle your cards, choose 5 and lay them out horizontally. By using 5, you'll never reach a tie between yes and no. Major arcana cards and even-numbered minors count as a yes to your question. Court cards and odd-numbered cards count. Odd-numbered minor cards count as no. Okay, so that's another way to do a yes-no reading. Very interesting. Edgar Allan Poe spreads. We have the Raven spread, the Telltale Heart spread, the Dream Within a Dream spread, the Oval Portrait spread, the Gravestone spread, and then we have a conclusion here. Poe's works that have been cited within the book, and lots of them. And then final quote, that pleasure which is at once the most pure, the most elevating, and the most intense is derived, I maintain, from the contemplation of the beautiful. That's by Edgar Allan Poe. And that's it. So that's the guidebook. Very nice, very informative. All right. So when we use our ribbon and pull the cards out, we see this in the bottom. All right. Very, very nice. Very nicely done. All right, so let's look at the cards. These are fairly thin to medium weight cards. This is what the back looks like. They are reversible. That's the Raven, of course, and they are glossy. All right, I'll show you them one at a time, and then we will do a one-card reading. Okay, so there's the Fool, the Magician. I hope you can see these. The High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant, the Lovers, the Chariot, Strength, the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, Justice, the Hanged Man, Death, Temperance, the Devil, the Tower. You know what, let me try to turn this light on real quick. It may go out. I'm having trouble with the light, but that might help us. No, that's causing too much of a reflection. Never mind. We'll go back to what we were doing. Here we go with the star, the moon, the sun, judgment, the world, and now we have the suit of wands. So we have the Ace of Wands, Two of Wands, and at the bottom of each card there is a the title of the card with the number included. Three of Wands, Four of Wands, Five of Wands, Six of Wands, Seven of Wands, Eight of Wands, Nine of Wands, 10 of Wands, Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, and King of Wands. Now we have the suit of cups. So we have Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, Three of Cups, Four of Cups, Five of Cups, Six of Cups, Seven of Cups, Eight of Cups, Nine of Cups. You know what? I skipped the Nine of Cups. Sorry. There's the Nine of Cups, 10 of Cups, Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, and King of Cups. And we move on to swords. Ace of Swords, Two of Swords, Three of Swords, Four of Swords, Five of Swords, Six of Swords, Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, 10 of Swords, Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, and King of Swords. And we move on to the Pentacles. There is Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and King of Pentacles. All right, so those are the cards. Now let's see how they shuffle. So this is a standard size deck, and I'm guessing that they're going to shuffle nicely because they're thin and bendy, and that works best for me. Yes, they shuffle very nicely. They don't stick together. They don't stick at all. All right, so let's do a one-card reading so we can see what Spirit has to say to you today, and so that you can see how the book is written. Spirit, what message do you have today for the viewer? What message do you have today? What do the viewer need to think about or concentrate on? Okay, there's a lot. Let's do that again. I'm not sure. Okay. Take the top one, the Two of Cups. All right, so the card is the Two of Cups. Actually, we've got two and the 10 of Swords. Okay. The Two of Cups. Let's see what it says. All right, Two of Cups says as follows. The Telltale Heart section says, in the story, the assignation, a young woman, the Marchesa Aphrodite, has left a costume party in Venice when her baby falls into a canal. A dashing young man appears and plunges into the water. He saves the baby and then disappears. Later that night, a footman from the Marchesa's house enters the dashing young man's apartment and announces that the Marchesa has died. A moment later, the dashing young man is himself dead, having drunk poison. It's speculated that the mystery man and the Marchesa were star-crossed lovers and that the mystery man had saved his own child from drowning. The Marchesa is married to another man. In this image, the Marchesa and a young man stand face to face and drink from a chalice, symbolizing unity and symbiosis of emotion and energy. Above them hangs a gold caduceus with a baby's head at the top. A body of water runs beneath the bridge, marking the emotion that flows between them. Stars twinkle in the night, symbolizing hope and new beginnings. And then Into the Maelstrom section says, the Two of Cups is a beautiful card to receive. Unless badly aspected, it represents a relationship based on mutual attraction, respect, and love. There's a synergy that exists between you and your partner. Together, you feel like you can take on the world. You simply feel good when the other is near. The thought of this person makes you smile. Upon seeing him or her, your heart skips a beat. The Two of Cups represents any partnership that is symbiotic, loving, and trusting. Business associates are ruled by this energy. A successful business could spring from your teamwork. The only drawback is that this card has the energy of a 2, which is an immature energy. However, there's potential to build a rewarding relationship if you maintain trust, compassion, support, and honesty. So the upright meaning says love, partnerships, passion, trust, exchange, symbiosis, communication, engagement, and marriage. And then reversed, distrust, miscommunication, breakups, separation, and divorce. Now, I noticed it said, unless badly aspected, it represents a relationship based on mutual attraction. Now, you notice the second card that came up was the Ten of Swords. That is possibly causing the Two of Cups to be badly aspected. Let's just see what the Ten of Swords says. I'm feeling these two are connected. Okay, so the Ten of Swords says, in the story, The Murders in the Rue Morgue, Detective C. Auguste Dupin investigates the murder of 2 women. The apartment is ransacked, but the front door is locked. One of the women is found outside, while the other is stuffed inside the chimney. Dupin concludes that only an animal has the dexterity and strength to climb the outer wall of the complex and create a murder scene this gruesome, and he's right. In this image, a deceased woman's head and arm protrude from the top of a chimney. 10 swords surround her. The swords hint at tragedy that occurred inside the building. The Ten of Swords is arguably the tarot's most intense image and one of the toughest messages to accept. It heralds a significant ending and the beginning of a new cycle. Scary indeed, but an inevitability for all that live. And Into the Maelstrom says, your world has been shaken up. You may have suffered a devastating loss. Divorce, job loss, or a home foreclosure could be causing despair. Your circle of friends may have abandoned you. You feel that you're a good person. You've met all your responsibilities. You've shown up even when you didn't want to and given love to others. Yet everything came to a swift end and you wonder why this is happening. You feel as if you've suffered a death, and in a way you have. However, in time, your pain will end. Reflect on what you've learned from this experience. Don't resist the change. There's a purpose to your pain. It's necessary in order for your soul's expansion. Upright, it says loss, abandonment, crisis, despair, endings, and demise. And reverse meaning denial of endings, recovery, regeneration, and renewal. Now, I hate to be a bearer of bad news, but since the Two of Cups is badly aspected with the Ten of Swords, this may denote an ending of a friendship, a business partnership, or a romantic relationship. Again, this is a general reading. It may not apply to you at all. If it does, or if that resonates with you, please leave a comment in the comment section below. So that, friends, is my review of the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot by Rose Wright and illustrated by Eugene Smith. Again, it is published by Llewellyn Publications. It was copyrighted and published in 2020. And if you enjoyed the review, please give the video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. It's completely free for you, and it helps me out a whole lot. Plus, if you hit the notification bell, you'll be notified whenever a new video is released so you don't miss any. I want to thank you for being here. I appreciate you more than you'll ever know. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever it is where you are, and I hope to see you again soon. Have a good day, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.